While the nation is eagerly awaiting the unveiling of the 7th administration, some parties want a reduced cabinet of about 18 ministers with no deputies. But ActionSA fears this may not happen under a government of national unity. It says posts will be doled out to create patronage.
To the political parties in South Africa, including those that are now signed up for this grand coalition, they were campaigning to have a smaller cabinet. I know, for example, in the multi-party charter, all of the parties in the multi-party charter committed to saying that if we got into government, we would reduce the number of ministries to between 16 and 18 with no deputy ministers. Now, it remains to be seen when it comes to dishing out patronage, whether these parties will stick by their guns or whether they'll be seduced into accepting the ministerial positions or the deputy ministerial positions. It's going to be very interesting because it's one thing to say one thing in a campaign. The reality dawns once the votes are counted and coalition governments have to be cobbled together. And this is where political parties make a name for themselves or where they simply just go for positions. I've heard Gayton McKenzie, for example, demanding that he be given police or home affairs because that's where he believes he can make the biggest difference. We hear that Patricia de Lille has now signed up. She obviously wants more of her tourism portfolio. So we are appealing to President Ramaphosa to bear in mind that South Africans are impoverished. South Africans, many of them are unemployed, and we just can't afford to have a bloated cabinet, and that he should bear this in mind when he puts his government of national unity / grand coalition together.